Welcome back to the Quail Guy. I'm Danny, the Quail Guy. This is the Quail Gal, Ashley. That's a thing. That's a thing. Starting right now. Quail Gal. Today we are trying our hand at making green tomato salsa. Now we had a late season. Our season started really late, so our tomatoes are not turning quick enough before the end of the season. Our first frost is due any week now. And so we cut all our tomato plants down, we grabbed all the green tomatoes we had, and there were tons. We've literally got these. Also a few little tiny patty pans. But we're going to turn all this into salsa, and we're going to can it so it lasts the winter. That is a sink full of tomatoes.
That is adorable.
And tiny little red tomato. How was it?
So sour.
Was it?
Oh my god.
Okay, so we've got to chop the tomatoes after we've washed them. We also bought this cute little thing. It's like a dicer. We've already been testing it out. This is just going to make life a little bit easier. We've got our lids on boil. The jars are in the oven, sterilising. Got our pot ready for the salsa. So we're going to chop, dice, chuck them in the pot.
Slice them for now.
This is hard to do with one hand. Oh, look at that. Yep. Just got to do that to 100 tomatoes cut up into 5 bits each, so 500 times. Okay, so we're about halfway through. We've got a good amount. That colour is amazing. Yeah, we've still got about 100 tomatoes sitting in the sink. Loads and loads. Maybe 80, 90. But yeah, we're sort of half winging this, half not. So yeah, but this little contraption is genius.
Oh
We're
my
getting
God.
through things so quick.
So
Slice
good.
these up nice and quick, nice and chunky. Straight in there.
Would have taken an age.
So yeah, next we've got to add onions, peppers, some jalapenos to make it nice and spicy. Lime juice, coriander, bit of salt, bit of sugar. Right, so in here we have 10 cups of green tomatoes. We have 3 cups of diced onions, 2 cups of diced sweet peppers, and half a cup maybe of coriander, fresh coriander.
Just to
now we're going to add 10 jalapenos that we have grown. These jalapenos being put to good use. 1, 2. Oh, got a little red one over here. I'm going to put that in. 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's a nice big one. 6. They're not the biggest on my windowsill, but 7, they will do. 8, 9, oh, and 10 there. I think that'll do. Now we need half a cup of lime juice, or maybe a cup, because we've made a bit bigger of a batch. What do you think?
Yeah, all the lime juice, considering that I'm on fire.
Oh yeah, Ash just tried the jalapeno. Is it too hot?
I'm not sure that they have opinions.
Okay, so we've also added a pinch of salt. Well, a tablespoon of salt, not a pinch. A couple lime, all that lime that we just did. A couple cloves of garlic. What else? Salt, bit of pepper. And now we're just going to heat it through. Get lots and lots of water out of it so it fills the jars. But this is looking and smelling amazing already. The colour is fantastic. Okay, so that batch made 4 litres. These haven't been canned yet. They've got to go in the pot. We just got to wash out our pot because we cooked everything in there. And then these will stay in there, what, for 15-20 minutes? What do you think?
Maybe more.
Maybe more?
I'll look.
And then they'll be good for a year or so like this. Like, it tastes amazing.
Pretty banging.
It's really good. And we've still got all these tomatoes. Okay, so it's been about another, what, half hour? Hour? It's been an hour.
I'm not sure.
Our jars were too big for our pot. The jars come up to about here, and we couldn't find a pot in the local area big enough to take on our jars. So we had to go back to the store and buy the smaller jars. And so we bought 8 of these. And so we've got 8 of these now filled up. And so they can fit in. So a bit of an ordeal, but we sorted it. Well done, Boo.
Done.
Well done. Look at that. Look at all that salsa. We went to the zoo today. Harbour is a tiger. Slightly. Look at that. How long did we boil them for?
About 15 to 20 minutes.
15-20 minutes, and the boil makes sure.
It depends on the altitude.
Oh, it does depend on the altitude. Maybe Google that for different altitudes. It's weird. Very successful canning, apart from the size of the jars initially. Make sure you boil them with a good inch of water over the top, so everything gets sterilised, everything's boiled.
And make sure you don't have any touching the bottom of the pan.
You don't want it bouncing off the bottom of the pan. So what we do is we put old cookie cutters, old stainless steel cookie cutters, or the lids.
The extra lids that you've got? Yeah.
The extra lids from the cans, you stick them in the bottom so the jars sit on the bottom of that, so they're not bouncing off the metal on the bottom and cracking. And that's it. They can now go in our pantry once they've cooled down. We've canned some salsa. We've made use of the green tomatoes and we can't wait to do it next year. We've already had some with our pizza tonight and it was delicious. So thanks for joining us. And we'll see you again on the Quail Guy.
Bye.